Okay, firstly, page 124, number 9, C and E, right? Page 124, number, just it's number 1, number 9, C, yeah? N minus 2, n plus 4 equals 27. Now, firstly, we need to do the foil, front, outside, inside, last. If you forget about that, please rewatch the video again. So n times n first, n square, n times 4 for n, minus 2 times n, minus 2n, minus 2 times 4, minus 8, yes, equals 27. Right, and then we know that these two can be combined, become 2n, 4n minus 2n, yeah, minus 8. And at the same time, let's move the minus 27 to the left side, become 0. Why? Because we want to factorize it. Factorize. So find what, this one definitely n and n, yeah. You need to find what times what equals negative 35, what plus what equals positive 2. That will be positive 7 times minus 5, and positive 7 plus minus 5. Yep, right. And then they ask to solve, right? Solve means you need to find the n. So you don't stop here. You need to continue like this, right? So the answer is n minus 7, or n is 5. For number E, 2q minus 3, q minus 4 equals 18. 2q squared, and then 2q times minus 4, minus 8q, minus 3 times q, minus 3q, minus 3 times minus 4, plus 12. Minus 11q plus 12 minus 18 equals 0. Right? The same way like number C. So you want to make sure that everything is on the same side. So we can leave the other side as 0. Now from here, we could have different way of solving it. Mine is I times to the back first. 2q, without 2, q squared minus 11q minus 12, because 2 times 6, right? 2 times negative 6, negative 12. And then do the same way like you usually factorize it. What times what equals negative 12, what plus what equals negative 11, pretty easy. Negative 12 and positive 1. Negative 12, positive 1. And then from here, remember that we have 2 initially at front here, right? So we're going to put it back, but three times, and 1, 2, 3, yeah. 0. And then see which one you can divide by 2. This one definitely, because 1 cannot be divided by 2, right? So yep, become q minus 6, and this one become 2q plus 1 equals 0. Done. Again, solve. So q minus 6 equals 0, or 2q plus 1 equals 0. Q will be 6 here, and here q will be negative 1 over 2. Yep. That's it. Now page 117, sorry, 127, number 8. Let's go to page 127, number 8. the length of a side and corresponding height of a triangle. Side and height, like base times height, like that. Yeah? This given the area of triangle is 20, find the value of x. So let's just do the formula of area of triangle, which is half times base times height, right? Area is 20, half times base x plus 3 times height 2x minus 5, like that. Firstly, I can move the 2 here, become 2 times 20, 40. Do the FOIL again. 2x squared minus 5x, right? Plus 6x minus 15. And then remember to leave one side as 0. So plus x, right? Because minus 5x plus 6x, and then minus 55. Okay. And then let's factorize this. Again, what I will do is I will times the 2 to the back, so become 1 and 10. So we need to find what number times what number equals the back one, which is negative 1 and 10, and we replace it, it becomes positive 1, because there's no number here, it means 1. The answer is obvious. It's positive 11 and negative 10. Positive 11, negative 10. And remember, we're not finished yet because there's 2 initially here. So put the 2 back like this. Which one can I divide by 2? Of course, this one. Right? So become 2x 11, x minus 5 equals 0. Okay, so it's either 2x that is plus 11 that is equals 0, or x minus 5 that is equal 0, which is 5. Find the value of x. Okay, usually the value of x can be 2, right? The value can be 2, right? But in this case, just in this case, the only answer is this one. Why? Because we're talking about length. Length cannot be negative. Yeah? Okay. Next we have page 139, number 3. 139, number 3. Where is it? Oh, this one. Yep. The figure shows a curve. Find the coordinates of A, B, and C. Right. Again, as I mentioned before, to find coordinates of A, B, and C, we need to do the y equals 0 and then x equals 0. As simple as that. So again, I'll rewrite the equation first. Number 3 here. The equation was this, given from the question. Now, find coordinates of A, B, and C. Just do y equals 0 first. So that means the y we replace with 0, and everything is the same. We find the x. How do we find the x? Of course, by factorization, like this one, or like this, or like this one, same thing. But for convenience, I will change. I will switch this to the right side, so that the x squared is not negative. Just slightly better to solve it. X, find what times what equals negative 20, what plus what equals negative 20, negative 20, what plus what equals, what's this? Positive 1, yeah? Okay, the answer is positive 5 and negative 4. Positive 5, negative 4, right? Yeah, it goes this. And then, yep, so that means x plus 5 equals 0, or x minus 4 equals 0, x equals negative 5, x equals 4. This is the A and B already. Okay, what about the C? It is x equals 0 now. So, firstly, y equals 0. And then next, the second step is x equals 0 to find C. So, I'll rewrite the question again. But this time, the x there is 0. Pretty easy, y is just 20. This is the C. So, done. A, B, C, done. Just like that. And we will skip the number 3 part 2, yeah? Just skip that. It will not come out in the exam. 149 to 149. Number 4D and 5E. 4D, which one is 4D? 4D, 4D, 4D? Yes, this one. Oh, interesting. 149, number 4D. I'll rewrite the question first. Okay, here it is. Now, if you see like fraction divided by fraction, division, yeah. Firstly, what you need to do is you change it to multiplication first by flipping the right side. Yep, like this. The second fraction, yeah, the right side. After that, you have to find a way to simplify this. We can like cancel out things between top and bottom. This 3C and 3D, because I saw C plus D here, so your brain should automatically connect here. I mean, you have to automatically know that you need to pull out the 3, so become 3 times, open bracket C plus D, close bracket. So we can cancel this out. Oh, and these two. Right? Okay. This one and this one. Now, also, you should automatically know that this one should cancel out with this one. So C square and C cube cancel out. You have remaining only one C to the power of 1. And the 2 and 8, okay, let's just rewrite that first. So on the top I have 8C only, and for the bottom I have 2 and I have times 2 only. So that means 8C over 4, 2C is the answer, like that. Then 5E, yeah. Number 5E, let's see, 5E, this one. Y square minus 2y minus 15. Okay, this one you can factorize both, right? Let me write the question first. Yep. I'll go very quick here. I won't go into detail, step by step, of how I factorize it. I'll just tell you that again we need to find what times what equals negative 15, what plus what equals negative 2. It is negative 5 and positive 3. What times what equals negative 10, what times what plus what equals negative 3. Negative 5 and positive 2. Yep. And you, after you done factorizing it correctly, you always can always eliminate something, cancel out something, yeah, so that the expression can be much simpler. This is the answer. Next we have plus 152, number 2C. 2C. 2C, this one. 2C, yeah. 4 over d minus 5 plus 2 over 2d plus 3. Addition of fraction. So if you remember, if you want to add fraction like this, 1 over 2 plus 1 over 3, what will you do? You will always turn them into like fractions, right? Find the least common multiple of 2 and 3, which is 6, right? So you know that you need to times 3 to here and times 2 to here, so they will have the same common denominator. You do exactly the same thing here, okay, except that this one contains variable, but it doesn't matter. So what is the least common multiple of these two, right? You may ask. It's very easy, just like you find this, uh, the least common multiple of 2 and 3. You just times each other, right? So 2 you times 3, 3 times 2, right? So same thing, 2d minus 5 times 2d plus 3, 2d plus 3, while 2d plus 3 times d minus 5, d minus 5 times in 8d plus 12 times in 2d minus 10. This one, for the bottom one, you don't need to expand the bracket first. You don't need to times in. Why? Because I have a hunch that this could, cancel out with either of these. Let us just write this: 2d plus 8d plus 2d, 10d, 12 minus 10 plus 2. Oh, wait, turn out you can't. We cannot cancel out anything. Okay, so there you go. Yeah. This is already the answer. Yep. Just to make sure. Yeah. Because if you pull out 5D, yeah, okay. This is the answer already. Sometimes you can cancel out with the bottom, but sometimes you can't. So yeah. Next we have page 428, number 2. Jump so far. Number 2. Oh, if the diagonal of a square is 42.5 centimeters long, find the perimeter and area. Number 2. Let's draw the square first. So the length of this diagonal is 42.5 centimeter. Find the perimeter. Okay, because we know these angles are the same value. This is 90 degree, so we can use Pythagoras here. So if we don't know the side, let's just call it x. This one will be x2. So x squared plus x squared will be 42.5 square. Yeah. 2x squared, yeah, because 1x squared plus 1x squared, right? Like 1 apple plus 2 plus 1 apple, 2 apples. 42.5 squared. Let me put that in the calculator. 42.5 5 times 42.5. Oh, I got 1806.25, and then x squared will be 1806.25 over 2, which is 103.125, and then finally square it. So square it become 30